Hey guys, welcome to the Weekend DSP. This is for the week of April 27th, 2020. There was a lot that happened this week, and hopefully everyone's doing okay after the news that broke recently. I will not be covering that in this video. That will be for the next Weekend DSP for May 4th. Monday started off being pretty lore heavy as we have Jake James Lugo, aka Venomous Fat Man, one of DSP's long-term viewers, and maybe one of the closest people that DSP could consider a friend these days, did two videos that were an interview with DSP, and judging by DSP's response on how many vest streaks he has hit in the interview, this was recorded as early as Sunday before they aired, Saturday or Sunday. So it is possible for DSP to do interviews, and it looks like he can do them on days that aren't his day off. Probably has to schedule them while Kat is at work since it was over the weekend, and we speculate that Kat only works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those happen to be the only days during the week where DSP says Kat is at work. Mr. Jake James Lugo did get upset, though, that his Patreon unlisted links leaked a little bit earlier, I think a week earlier than he wanted them to be. But it gave everyone a good chuckle while they were waiting for DSP shenanigans to start. The dude has a channel trailer that almost exactly mimics DSP's KO gaming trailer, and then he brags about in his trailer that he makes the best video game content out there. I mean, if you made the best content, why aren't more people subscribed to you? Why haven't I heard of you before? And no one's gonna know you for anything other than associating with DSP. Monday night was also the stream with Nick Rekieta, where I went on with Agent Proper and Rekieta's community manager, Keck. It was a 5-hour stream of basically just lore bombing Nick Rekieta and explaining to him DSP's timeline and how he descended into becoming the internet's biggest lolcow and why so many people despise him on the internet. I also used the chance to ask some questions that I gathered from Twitter, Discord, and Kiwi Farms. It was very informative for both ways. Number one, showing Nick Rekieta what the DSP world, DSP autism sphere is all about, but also allowing us to ask some questions and get some answers from someone who is a legal expert. And let me tell you, my expectations for the bankruptcy really tanked after this stream. DSP getting his Chapter 7 dismissed started to seem out of the question. DSP losing his house was absolutely out of the question. I kind of walked away thinking that a Chapter 13 conversion was going to be the most likely outcome. Nick even did say that DSP getting a Chapter 7 approved was even possible as well. So after the 5-hour stream, which was on a Monday, DSP's day off was a Tuesday, and DSP came back from his day off saying that he has an ear infection that hurts so bad that he's not going to be able to stream Wednesday night, and he's waiting for medicine to show up. Now, I don't doubt that DSP might have had an ear infection, especially when not even a week or two ago, he was talking about his throat hurting and that he needed to get some lozenges in order to soothe it and push through the pain in order to stream. But when it comes to the ear infection that he supposedly had, there's a couple of things that don't ring 100% true. Number one, he has the throat thing going on and he has to let the audience know, oh guys, I'm feeling kind of sick, I'm kind of ragged, but I'm here streaming anyways, trying to get those pity dollars from his audience. We heard nothing about the ear infection, and then all of a sudden the ear infection shows up. It's serious enough that he has to cancel a stream, and he's been hurting for days now without a single complaint or mention of it to his audience, and that he was able to see a doctor and get prescribed medicine that was delivered to him during the coronavirus pandemic. He even went as far as to show a picture of him laying down on his side, as if that is some sort of proof that he has eardrops in and that he's suffering from pain from the infection. So the end result of the ear infection is he completely cancels both streams Wednesday, meaning no final Warzone restream. He delays it by another week, and then also decides that the Ask the King series is going to be delayed by another week because his audience wants to see gameplay when they come back to the streams on Thursday. Now, the Thursday pre-stream, you get PW Dubs throwing a 50-bit cheer, asking a very simple question: what is the medicine called? DSP got super defensive about being asked what type of medicine he was taking, and Kama saved that clip for us here on Kiwi Farms.
And what is the medicine called? I don't fucking know. It's like Nizapazapam, Kazabazapam, Cortisolabam. You know, it's like 3 names combined together in an eardrop. Why you think you have to look this up on the internet, I have no fucking idea. Because you think I'm making it up, I'm not. And if you think so, fuck you. Seriously, I'm in so much fucking pain this last weekend and trying to hide it and put out good streams for you guys. And you have the biggest shitheads on the planet saying that I'm making it up and stuff. Go fuck yourselves. I don't care about you. I really just hope that you fucking find something better to do with your lives, because I just don't give a fuck anymore about stupid people. Like, you can go seriously jump off a fucking cliff if you think that I would make this up with the amount of pain that I was fucking in. Fuck off.
He got so butt mad that he ascribed to PW Dubs that intention that he thought he was lying already, which wasn't there in the sentence. It was just simply, what is the medicine called? If he thought DSP was lying, he could have said something, what is the medicine called, if you're even taking any. There was no doubt in there. Is DSP has medicine, what is it called? But then he goes so far as to tell the guy to go jump off a fucking cliff for disbelieving him. The last time DSP got super defensive about a simple question or even a simple statement like this was the War Dog Leader comment. When War Dog Leader suggested that things aren't so bad and that they'll get better, and DSP went off on him and called him the king of suffering because his brother had died, only for it to come out later that DSP was faking being single and he was already seeing Kat behind the scenes. A really good Theo theory that I was told was that it's possible that Kat might be the one with the ear infection, and DSP is just copying the symptoms in his tweets and his performance on the streams in order to elicit some sort of pity from his audience. And that's why he refused to not only show the bottle, but also the name of the medicine, because showing the bottle would show Kat's name on it and not prescribed to Philip Burnell, but instead Catherine Burnell. And that's why his symptoms would have come out of nowhere, is because Kat probably went to the doctor on the day off or something like that. She's been suffering from symptoms, but DSP doesn't pay attention to her 6 days out of the week. The only thing wrong with this theory is that it would mean that Kat is still there, and I know there's a lot of people who doubt that Kat is still around. The other thing that makes this not ring true is the timing right after the Nick Rekieta stream. Right after a big content creator gets a influx of lore about DSP, and DSP fires back at him with a bunch of tweets on his day off, even insinuating that Nick Rekieta isn't even a real lawyer. Not only skips a stream to avoid the fallout from his fans who were probably there and saw the stream, but also skips Ask the King on Thursday so that he doesn't get asked any questions related to the Rekieta stream. I think he's just hoping his audience forgets that the stream happened a week later and no one will remind him of it. I pointed this out on Kiwi Farms when it happened, that it was amazing that Nick Rekieta got DSP to respond to him and then not get immediately blocked by him afterwards. DSP loves to employ the cowardly tactic on Twitter where he blocks you first and then sends you a reply, so you can't even read the reply, but his audience sure can. Those of you following the WWE Champions account may have noticed that DSP is no longer in the placeholders, and he has started a new guild called This Is a Test. I wonder what he's trying to test by making a new guild in the game, and it's obvious by calling it something like This Is a Test, he doesn't have any long-term goals for this guild. Last bit of news this week is the vest goal. Looks like it's been in danger, and DSP has a new tactic to save the vest streak. On DSP's day streams, he always takes a break right around 4 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. his time. He always calls it a 20 to 30 minute break, where usually it runs upwards of 40 to 45 minutes almost every time. But now he sends out a tweet announcing his return to the streams and how close he is to hitting the tips goal, the vest streak goal. He put out these tweets 3 days in a row, saying that the vest streak is in jeopardy. And all 3 times that he put out these tweets, people came back and threw $50, $60, $70 at him to hit the magical $100 mark. So they get less than an hour of DSP in a vest for their reward. So since DSP hit the vest streak for every day in the month of April, what does his monthly roundup income look like? Again, big ups to Actually for compiling all of DSP's many different buckets of money from PayPal to YouTube to Twitch. But it looks like Phil's total earned amount is between $12,700 and $14,700, with the fluctuation being based off of his YouTube CPM being between $1 and $3. It looks like he got 1 million views in the month of April, so maybe his YouTube's trending back towards where it used to be, where he was getting 1 to 2 million views a month. Whereas the last year, he's gotten 900,000, 800,000 views a month. Could be coronavirus, could be people stuck at home needing to watch something, and DSP's playthroughs are all there. That could be an upward trend. I've been seeing an upward trend on my channel too, so I wouldn't doubt it that it could be because there's more people not working and have more free time to watch YouTube videos. But this shows that DSP's monthly income has increased by about $2,000 since he implemented the vest streak, the donning of the vest as the tips goal reward. So it may be a dumb gimmick, but it's a gimmick that's been working out for him financially. One of the new things that I saw actually add to his roundup post is this graph that shows DSP's monthly tips take-home total amount, and that actually added a nice little red trend line to the data amounts there. Now, I suspect that we'll still see the graph trend up a little bit higher, but I also want to bet that I think the $100 a stream goal might be DSP's plateau point, because you can see the curve is starting to flatten out as it trends into May. But if he gets a vest streak for every day there is that he streams in May, then we may see a little bit of a jump, but it won't go any higher than that. A couple of the guys on Twitter have pointed it out that the second that DSP hits $100 in a stream, his tips just completely stop coming in. The $200 Gunner glasses goal might be too much for his audience, or it might not be enticing enough for his audience to tip to achieve for him. It does still happen occasionally, but just not as reliably as it does with him hitting the vest streak. Maybe he should implement a Gunner glasses streak, who knows? Actually, the spike in April could be from his birthday stream, so May might not spike higher than April does, and this will be probably the new plateau for DSP's income. And with him getting his Chapter 7 bankruptcy approved, then it looks like he can spend that income pretty much on whatever he wants. He doesn't have all 14 credit cards that he needs to pay off anymore. But I will cover that more thoroughly in the next week in DSP. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to hang out with us in the Discord and play some video games or watch some movies, the link is in the description. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next stream or video.